This segment is brought to you in part by Northwell Cancer Institute.
As the weather warms up, we want to remind you to protect your skin. Skin cancer is the most common type of cancer, and in many cases, you may not even notice a cancerous growth on your body. Marianne Cotter knows this all too well. She had a suspicious spot pop up on her back, which turned out to be cancer. Joining us now to tell her story is Marianne and her dermatologist from Lenox Hill, Dr. Heather Summy. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, Marianne, when we talk about skin cancer, tell us, are you the type that lathered up with sunscreen and wore hats to protect yourself?
No.
No. So when did you...
No, it just seemed like too much of a hassle.
Right,
So-
right. Yeah, so when did you find out you had a spot that looked irregular, and where was it on your body?
I went to my gynecologist in October of 2020, and she said, "Oh, you have a lot of freckles on your back. You might want to go to a dermatologist." So I took that tip. But prior to that, I was out in the Hamptons before she said that, and there were two mirrors, and I saw something on my back, but I didn't do anything about it. I went to Dr. Summy in December, and she did a biopsy and found out it was a melanoma.
So when you did go to visit Dr. Summy and you found out it was cancerous, what was your reaction?
You always think that it could never happen to you. So at that point, because everybody was telling me, go to the dermatologist, and I just never went. So then that was the real wake-up call.
Dr. Summy, what can you tell us about Marianne's prognosis?
I think this really highlights the importance of early detection. It was caught at a very early stage when it was localized to the skin. So this is a 99% 5-year survival rate.
How are you doing today?
Good. I wear hats. I'm a cyclist, so I wear these special arm warmers.
What are the symptoms and signs of skin cancer?
If you have a spot that stands out and doesn't look like any of your other spots, that should definitely be checked out. Also, anything that's bleeding or not healing should be checked. And then we also have the ABCDEs of melanoma. So that stands for asymmetry, border irregularity, color irregularity, diameter greater than a pencil eraser, and anything evolving or changing.
All right, the ABCDEs, I like that. What are the best steps to prevent skin cancer?
You want to avoid being in the sun when the UV rays are the strongest. That's going to be between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. You want to protect yourself with protective clothing. So that would be long sleeves, maybe UPF clothing, wide brimmed hats. And you also want to make sure that you're applying sunscreen properly.
Are there certain sunscreens that you recommend, and what is the proper way to apply it?
You want to make sure that it's SPF 30 or higher. You want something that's broad spectrum that's going to protect you both from UVA and UVB. This should be applied about 15 to 30 minutes before going in the sun. You want to make sure that you have enough on. So that's going to be a shot glass amount for the body and about a nickel for the face. And you want to reapply every 2 hours when you're in the sun. This is something that most people do not do correctly. Also, there is no waterproof sunscreen. So anytime you sweat or swim, it needs to be reapplied.
Thank you both so much for being here and talking about this really important topic. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
If you'd like more information, head to northwell.edu/skincancer. Dr. Summy also says it's important to keep your yearly doctor's appointments, and if you have been diagnosed with skin cancer in the past, more than likely you need to see your doctor twice a year.